Hey guys, Dee Dee here, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. So today, I'm going to be budding a terrarium, and a terrarium for my Jewel Orchids. Oh my god, I just came from down the stairs and I'm out of breath. But yeah, I wanted to do this and I'm finally doing it now. So this is like the little, I know it's really glary, this is like the little egg terrarium and I've just touched it and just ruined it all. But this is what I'm going to be putting my Jewel Orchids up in. So it separates like that, and I'm just gonna try and take the stickers off of the bottom. Not that it really matters because no one's going to see it, are they? But, you know, just try and get rid of them. So yeah, you guys know I have my Jewel Orchids in this kind of bowl type situation, and I'm having a hard time keeping this guy moist. And so what I would like to do is pot some separate up. So I'd like to take my two newest ones and put them in here. And I'm going to try again with Cocoa Core. So I had an issue with this, like I had an issue in here in that the Sphagnum Moss that I had before, so I repotted these guys, and I was having an issue before with the Sphagnum Moss in that it was going off. So they had been in there for over a year. Sphagnum Moss, when you keep it moist constantly, it starts to break down a lot quicker than if you, allow it to dry out and then wet it again. So I started to notice, Sphagnum Moss has a very specific smell. And I was starting to notice that specific smell, and so I was like, these guys need a repot. And when I did that, I also realised that the Sphagnum Moss the Sphagnum Moss was holding on to too much moisture. And so then I tried it in Cocoa Core, and the Cocoa Core was clearly holding too much moisture. So now I just have it in Sphagnum Moss bark and perlite, and now I'm going to try again with the Cocoa Core and just do a really nice, good mix. But I am going to put two of them in here. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. I have like my little tray here that my friend gave me. Thanks if you're watching, by the way. It comes in handy. So I have my box of Cocoa Core here. And I'm not quite sure because this is quite, I don't know how big you would say that is. It's not, So I kind of want to fill it up almost to the rim. So I am just going to mix all of this in here. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch, not too much actually. That looks like about enough. So I have about that much Cocoa Core, and then, oh crap, making a mess a little bit. And then I'm going to add some charcoal to that. Again, I don't know the efficacy of charcoal, I just like to use it because, I don't know why I like to use it. I just use that sometimes, like when I remember that I even have it, I'm like, yeah, I'll use that. And then when I don't remember, I'm like, oh. It doesn't really make a difference to me, to be honest. But I know there's a lot of science and whatever, but yeah. Then I don't think I even have any bark left in here. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh my god. That was just a whole bunch of powder that came out of that. So into the new bag, my giant bag of orchid bark that I have now. And I made sure to buy 2 giant bags because I've been using so much bark recently and I don't even know on what. Like honestly, I don't even know what. So we're just going to add quite a bit of bark, if I can even. And the good thing about this, very noisy, sorry. The good thing about this bark is it's not too thick, but it's not, like they're not huge pieces, they're quite small, medium, if it wants to focus. Doesn't want to focus. So, they're kind of smallish pieces. I think it will work. Ideally I'd want even finer grade bark, but to get that is like really difficult. Again, you need to go to like specialist orchid nurseries, and the shipping on those things is a bit ridiculous. So yeah, I stick with this stuff. It works for me really well in my aroid mix as well. So yeah, we've got that. And we're going to go with some perlite. Oh god, hopefully not choke on the powder. Just wait for that to waft away. Try not to inhale perlite, it's really bad for you. So yeah, I'm just mixing that in. And it's looking nice and fluffy and chunky. And then I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to add a little bit of Sphagnum Moss, not a lot, and I'm going to like try and break it up a little bit so that they're not such long strands. So yeah, hopefully this will be a lot better for my Jewel Orchids, because yeah, I've been on the struggle bus with my Jewel Orchids recently, and I don't even know why. They were doing well all winter, and then spring hit and they were like, yeah, no, sorry, I just don't like this anymore. And I was just like, excuse me, you know, how dare you? So now it's just trying to make sure that they're living their best lives, you know? And I think it's also because I've stopped using my humidifier as often, so they're not liking it, even though they don't need that much humidity, you know, they're in here. But I think that's like, you know, the air is very dry because we've had such cold weather recently. It's been horrible. So yeah, so this is what my mixture kind of looks like. So that is cocoa coir, bark, perlite, charcoal, and some sphagnum moss that I've kind of just broken up into smaller pieces. And then I'm just gonna try and put this as nicely and neatly as possible into the terrarium base, you know, without making a mess, because I always make a mess. So let's just try and do that. I'm not sure if I even have enough. Hopefully it's just the right amount, I think. Oh yeah, okay, so that's kind of how much it's filled. I might add, actually, a bit more bark into this. Because I want it to be, you know, really nice and airy, but I also want it to retain that moisture. So then I am also going to add a little bit more sphagnum moss. I'm hoping I can get this done before my camera battery dies, because it's like low battery, so here's hoping. And then I'm just quickly going to get filtered water, because this is tap water in here. Okay, so I have my filtered water, and I am just going to pre-moisten this a little bit because I don't want to put them in there, you know, when it's super dry. So I'm just going to pre-moisten and mix it in the bottom of the terrarium, in the base. And I love these because, like, it's, oh, glass on glass. So yeah, this is made out of glass. I like it because you can just take the top off, and it has like a nice hole in the top as well for like added aeration. So yeah, the problem is getting my orchids to stand up straight. That's going to be the challenge. So I'm just going to check how. Yeah, I might have put in a bit too much water. I think it'll be alright because it's nice and, well, I'm squeezing and nothing's coming out, so that's good. And I just made my hands all dirty. So let's just get a tissue for that. Okay. Oh god, I'm surrounded by absolute mess. So I did show the unboxing at the beginning of the video. So this is, oh my god, I can't get that close. If it wants to focus, hopefully. This is the newest arrival. This is the Anectocylus Roxburghii Brown with Creamy Centre. That is just the name of it. So I will try and show you guys the label as well, if it wants to focus. I'm not sure if it's focusing, hopefully it is. So this one is definitely going to go in here as well. It is currently growing in just spore. I was trying to say pure sphagnum moss together, so it's pure. And pure sphagnum moss. And then I'm probably going to take out the Anectocylus albolineatus from in here. And, or actually I might take out the Aspidogene. Oh my god, it's gotten so leggy. Ah, I've already propagated this guy and he's gotten so leggy again. So you know what, I'm just going to flatten that down a little bit. No, I'm going to take this one out. Because this has like basically no roots because they rotted. So we're going to try again in here. So what I'm going to do, this is what it is. I'm just going to literally just stick it in here. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get this to stand up straight. I think I need some more sticks in here. I don't know if you guys can actually even see that. Let me just angle you down a bit more. I think I've just made it a bit wonky as well, but you know. So that's kind of like the first one. I have it propped up on a chopstick. Hopefully that'll be alright. And then this guy I'm just going to take out as gently as possible. Oh, okay. So, oh god. Oh, wow, alright. So it's in all this lovely spag. And there is like basically, is that roots or was that a leaf? That was a leaf that got caught underneath. But this is what I am working with at the moment. I still think that might be wonky, but you know, we're gonna try it. So I'm actually going to keep some of this moss around it because it isn't very as rooted as I would like. So I'm just gonna keep a little bit, and then I am just gonna stick it in here just like that. So it looks a bit sad though. I'm like, maybe I should add something else. You know what? We're gonna go with my Macadis in here as well, which unfortunately also had a bit of rot issues. I'm propagating some other ones, so it's actually doing really well. But this one, yeah, had some rotting issues. So I'm also gonna take some of this spag, which has actually been quite compressed, which is not great. But just gonna take some of it, wrap it around the node a little bit, and the upper node, and we are just gonna stick that in here as well. I think, do I want it here? Nah, kind of like that way, right? No, because then it's facing into that one. Ah, I don't know which way. Maybe like this, kind of ish. I think I need another stick. Do I have one? This is one I've already used. I think I might have to try and break it a little bit. There we go, with my secateurs. Not what they're meant to be used for, but you know, I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to also try and prop this guy up a little bit. And then here's hoping that these guys do a little bit better. So I'm just going to take that out because it looks a bit, this bag's got a little bit of algae on it. And then this guy, I also might actually wrap some spag on this as well, just to encourage that root growth. Not too tight, just a little bit. And just, yeah, place this back in here like this. Do I have, I don't have a bit of string. I wanted to kind of tie this on with a bit of string, but I don't have any. And then I'm just gonna, a little bit over this root here. Alright, I'm gonna try and just get it a little bit more into the substrate, I'm hoping. Like so. And nope. Keeps wanting to move. This is fiddly work, I swear. This is why I've been putting off doing this, because it really does, like, it's so fiddly. Alright, so, and then I'm going to try and get also the Macadis a little bit into that. Oh god, it fell over, so the stick needs to come a bit closer. There we go. And then this one's just standing up all by itself, so isn't that great? I'll probably stick this on the outside as well, so I know what it is. And then I'm just gonna put the lid on top like so. Oh, no. Chopstick's a little bit too big, so I'm going to have to, oh, maybe if I put this little one in instead. So it rests kind of like that. And there we go, hang on. Oh. Da-da! No, now the Macadis just moved. God damn it. Would you stay where you're meant to stay, please? There we go. Okay, hang on. Is it going to be successful this time? Oh, no. I got a leaf stuck. Alright, so this has to come a bit more in. Like so. Please, can you stay there? I ask of you, please. And this one, yeah, it's really leggy, but I don't want to propagate it yet. I am going to wait until hopefully it grows a little bit more, gets, you know, a couple more sets of leaves, and then chop it and prop it, because, you know, I don't like leggy Jewel Orchids, because who does like leggy Jewel Orchids? So I am hoping that I'll be able to propagate it eventually. Hopefully it will survive. I'm really hoping that they will enjoy it in here. So, dun dun! There we go. So I will just take it out. Let's just move this tray. Oh, I don't know where to, because I'm surrounded by everything. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. So I will get a little bit of a closer up look for you guys. So my battery is dying. I'm not sure if I've even fixed the camera in the right angle, so I'm gonna have to go do my outro really quickly. So this is what the little mini terrarium looks like. Pray for me that these survive because I really hope that they do. I hope that they will enjoy it a lot better in here, because this one was getting a little bit crowded. So yeah, I wanted to try them in here, and I think it will just look a little bit nicer. So yeah, that is it. This is my mini terrarium, and yeah, I know, I definitely want to top dress it with something else, I just don't know what. So for now it's just going to look like this, and we'll see how it goes. If it goes really well, then I'll probably just come in with a top dress of bark or something, just to neaten it up a little bit, you know? And then obviously wipe it down, because I have fingerprints all over this and I can't stand that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you guys soon with another one.